What is the similarity between these two objects? They're both made of silver. Wrong. They're both filthy. Right. These two items came from an outside dealer and had been cleared from a house. This is actually made of fish, and it's a novelty because what we've got is a device that goes...
Here's a little song I wrote, might want to sing it note for note, don't worry, be happy, don't worry, be happy now.
And then these are textured as if they were made of wood, and then the base itself is cast with grass and all the rest of it. In fact, it's a beautifully made object. But the interesting thing that came with it is this fellow. Where does this thing come from? I have not got the faintest idea, but it's got some age and it's incredibly exotic. And if you look carefully, the whole thing is chased with designs. You've got some patterning here and then some diamond quilting. What's it worth? Well,
this is BBC One. We're interrupting our programme for a BBC News report.
The National Attack Warning System has been activated. Please stand by for further instructions. This is an emergency alert from the BBC at the request of His Majesty's Government. This is not a test. The United Kingdom Civil Defence Command has detected 3 intercontinental ballistic missiles launched from Russia. It is confirmed that these missiles are presumed to contain nuclear warheads. Major roads and transport routes have been closed to the public for military use. All non-essential telephone lines have been disconnected. This is an attack warning. Repeating, this is an attack warning. Attack warning means that a full-scale attack against the United Kingdom has been commenced and action should be taken immediately. At this time, current targets of these missiles are currently unknown. It is currently advised that citizens should proceed to the emergency fallout shelters as soon as possible. Collect food and drink supply that is worth at least 14 days. Do not leave the fallout shelter at any circumstances until it is safe to exit. A battery-powered radio is required in order to receive additional information following emergency instructions. Fallout is the byproduct of nuclear explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in radiation sickness, or in certain death. The radioactive fallout can spread for hundreds of miles, and it takes time for it to arrive back to the ground level. You should be collecting your important resources now. Collect water immediately. Once the attack occurs, fallout material will irradiate water supply and make it dangerous for use. 5 pints per person over a 2-week period is a required minimum, but collect as much as humanly possible. Please collect all food that can be assumed without the need of cooking. You should use perishable items first and ration your food carefully during the sheltering period. It is strongly advised to turn off gas systems, to avoid any catastrophe or accidents. If a gas leak or fire forces you to evacuate your home, you will be in danger of exposing to a lethal dose of nuclear fallout. Nuclear explosions contain extreme light, extreme heat and a powerful shockwave blast. Place any available material against walls in your shelter to shield against heat and gamma radiation. We can now confirm the current targets of these ICBM missiles. They are London, Manchester, Liverpool, Edinburgh, Leeds, and Belfast. If you are one of those areas, do not panic and seek shelter immediately. Local authorities will help you to safety. There is nothing to gain by attempting to escape the nuclear detonation. By leaving your home you will bring extreme danger to your family, and this may result in serious health problems including death. Continue moving to your inner fallout refuge. Once the fallout has passed, A clear steady tone will play on the television and via sirens outside. When the all-clear signal sounds, it is safe to leave the shelter and dispose any waste, or dead. Cities mentioned before, which are likely to be the trajectories, have already commenced emergency evacuation procedures within a 300-mile radius. Those who are not within the blast radius of these cities should shelter in place unless otherwise instructed by British authorities. His Majesty the King Charles III will make a statement about the ongoing situation. Please stand by for further information.
Attention! Attention! The UK is currently under attack from nuclear weapons. You have approximately 4 minutes to find shelter. Communications have been severely disrupted. The number of casualties and the extent of the damage are not yet known. Stay tuned to this channel, stay calm, and stay indoors. This is not a test. This is not a test. This is not a test. Three-minute warning. Two-minute warning. One-minute warning. Thirty seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.